probably working now. Let's see how they're feeling. The sooner I can get some answers out of them, the better. Hello there. It's lovely to meet you. I do wish it was under better circumstances, but I'm glad that you are somewhere safe now. I'm really sorry that you were attacked tonight. I'm sure that it was quite a harrowing experience. Yes. Well, I think it was just you were at the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't believe that you were specifically targeted, which in some ways perhaps is a comfort, and in others is not. I'm sorry. I know that you've just been through an awful situation, but I wanted to try to stop this from happening to anyone else and get to the bottom of what actually happened. So is it alright if I ask you a few questions? Okay, thank you. If you don't mind, I'm just going to grab my candle here. I'd like to perform just a little bit of an examination, alright? It's not going to be anything intense. Some of it might feel a bit like a medical examination, and some of it might seem a bit strange, but it's all very important. But I'm just going to take a look in your eyes and things like that as I'm asking you questions, okay? Alright, good. Could you please just look at this candle, okay? Just look at the flame of the candle. Now, did you see what it was that attacked you? Shadowy. You mean sort of in the corner of your eye, like you couldn't get a good look at it? Okay. Right, look over here, please, at the candle. Right, what you saw in the corner of your eye, did it look like it was human-like? At least the size and general shape of a human? Okay. Alright, now I'd like you just to look at my nose, okay? Was it one being that attacked you, or was it multiple beings? Okay. And where were you exactly when this happened? Do you remember the exact street? It's pretty close to the docks, isn't it? Got quite a few strange requests from people around there, actually. Alright, keep just looking at my nose, okay? Just look at my nose. I just want to see how your eyes are reacting. Now, these creatures, you said they were sort of shadowy. Did they seem like they had a bit of a glow to them, almost? Or were they translucent? Can you explain, describe it to me as much as you possibly can? Okay. No, I unfortunately, I don't think they were human. At least, not currently. How much do you know about ghosts and spirits and the paranormal creatures and the like? Yes. Folklore, penny dreadfuls, that sort of thing. Unfortunately, not all of that is made up. Some of it is to sell books and things like that, but there are quite a lot of creatures in this world that are not like you and me. Some of them are perfectly docile, and then some of them are not. And some of them are docile until they are triggered by something or someone or some type of energy. So I'd like to try to find out exactly what it was that did this to you, okay? You see, I didn't always work in a pharmacy. I am quite learned, and I certainly know what I'm doing while I'm here, but it's only a small piece of my story, I suppose you could say. Alright, before we do anything, I think it would be a good idea to create a bit of a ward around us and this place, okay? It's not going to be anything too intense, but I think we should start with some incense. This is a very calming and cleansing blend of incense that will help to, hopefully, keep both of us calm, but also serves as a deterrent from any sort of dark forces. So if whatever attacked you was something that likes to cling to its victims, it won't be able to come in here. Which is very good, seeing as my little shop is now part of this, whatever it is. It's not your fault. It's their fault, yes, for bringing you here. But I suppose it is good that you were found by someone who knew to bring you here and not to a normal hospital or a church or something like that. They couldn't necessarily help you the same way that I can. Alright. Good. Yes, it's a very soothing scent. This is a mix of sandalwood and patchouli. Both very earthy scents. The sandalwood is a bit warmer and gentler, whereas the patchouli is what could perhaps be considered a spicier scent. Both of them are very cleansing and very, very protective. So we'll just put this around us a little. I'm going to come and bring it around your back here too, okay? Just letting that nice, calming, cleansing smoke engulf you in a protective ward. Good. Now, I know when you were brought in here you were very dazed. What other symptoms are you experiencing? Are you in pain? Do you feel disoriented? Do you feel as though you're very cold, very hot? Anything like that at all? Okay. No, it's alright, it's alright. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you more concerned. I do happen to be rather good at dealing with this sort of thing. So you are in good hands. Why don't you, while we are letting the smoke engulf us and protect us and our space here, why don't you take some nice deep breaths, alright? Breathe in for me. And out. Good. And again, breathe in. And out. Good. Once more. The best sort of protection comes in threes. Breathe in. And out. Good, 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 good. Alright. I'm going to place this to the side. It will keep burning for us over here. Alright, now before I was looking into your eyes a little bit, just to see how the pupillary response is going. Okay. It certainly narrows down what it is that attacked you. Alright, I'm just going to colour this eye, okay? You don't have to do anything, just look straight ahead. I'm just looking at how your eyes are reacting to the light. Alright, now on this side. Again, just look straight ahead. You can look at my nose or my lips or something like that. Just want to see how this light. Okay, could you please follow the flame of the candle with your eyes? You don't have to move your head, just try to track that with your eyes. Now, does that seem like it's unusually bright? I mean, a candle flame is bright, but does it feel as though it's hurting your eyes or your vision? Okay. You said you were feeling rather cold, right? Right. Right. Now, I would like you, please, just look through this little disc over here, alright? Just look through over here. Ignore this. Okay. Can you feel that, though, what I'm doing? Right. Just keep looking through here, alright? Just look through my little ring over here. Good, 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 good. Follow it around as it moves a bit. Okay. Right, now look over here, please. Just look right through that ring. Try to just focus all of your attention over there on that ring. There's not any sort of adverse effects of that. That's good, at least. Okay. Right. I'd like you to drink this, alright? It's not going to taste good. Best just drink it down as quickly as you can. There you are. I know, it's not going to be pleasant, but I think it's very important that you drink that, alright? I did warn you. Right, where did the cork go? There you are. Drink it down. Good. You didn't throw it over your shoulder when I wasn't looking, did you? Good, 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 good. Now, I think that will be very, very helpful. It might feel a bit strange, I suppose, if you start to feel any sort of tingling. That's normal. Although, if you start to feel pain, let me know right away, okay? Right, better go back to this, I think. Can you please just focus here on my little ring here? Just keep focusing over there. Okay. Right, again, focusing on the ring there. No, I think we'd better just use this for now. Okay, just focus on the ring here and just follow it as it goes around, right? Just sort of focus on the center of the ring here. Okay. When I move it closer to you, do you feel any sort of adverse effects? Like you want to run away from it, or that it's painful or hot or anything like that? Okay, well that's good at least. Right, now I'd like you to look at this one, alright? This little disc that I have here. Same thing, just follow it with your eyes here. Okay. Good. Follow it back here. And as I move closer, please let me know again if you start to feel any sort of concern or discomfort or pain. Any sort of effects to that? Good, 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 good. I'm going to use them together. Again, let me know if there's any sort of discomfort or strange, uncomfortable feelings, alright? Alright. could you just look through the ring here? Look through the disc and through the ring. Okay. No pain or discomfort? Alright. Well, and that doesn't tell me what it was, but it tells me a few things that it wasn't, which is also good. I'll take it. I'll take it for now. I think perhaps our best course of action might just be to help protect you a little bit. And as I bring out different sort of protective things, if you have any sort of adverse effect to them, that will tell me more as well. This is a very ancient piece. It is a talisman of protection, right? Now, I just want you to gaze into the symbol in the center there. You see that? Now, does that cause you any sort of discomfort or aversion? Good, good, good. I'd like you to just follow it as it moves around a little bit. Any sort of discomfort, any sort of strange resistance to it. Right, that's good. That does rule out a few things. How about this side? Anything? No. Right, good. Over here? No. Right, good. Now just watch it for a moment here as it swings. Okay. Curious. Gives me an idea though. Here, why don't you put this on, alright? Yeah, I'm just going to place this over here like that. Good, 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 good. Is that comfortable? Didn't cause any sort of pain, right? Good. Right. Got another sort of talisman here. This one's more an actual pendulum. Right, I want you to just, well, actually don't look at this one, okay? You can just sort of pick a spot, one of my bottles or the candles or something, alright? Try not to watch the pendulum. See how this swings. Oh, now that's interesting. Are you feeling any sort of discomfort with this one? Alright. Don't look at this, alright? Keep not looking at this. Just avoid pendulum here. Okay. Could you hold out your hand for me, just with your palm up like this? Just want to see. No, that's very interesting. Alright, could I see your other hand, please? Just hold it up that same way. Is that causing discomfort as well? Okay. Is it a tightness, a pain, a burning, an itching sensation, or just sort of some sort of weird natural instinct that you shouldn't be near this item? Okay. Right. Let's see. Let's start with this. Right, this is a little device that's going to help me listen to your heart, okay? I'm just going to place this right here. Just hold still for me, please. Okay. Could you breathe in for me a nice deep breath? Good. And out. Okay. On this side, please. Same thing. Breathe in. and out. Okay. Down here. Alright. Your heartbeat is a little bit faint. It's still there. That's good. Right. I'd like you to drink a little bit more of this, okay? I know it's not pleasant, but it is really going to help, right? There we go. Right, bottoms up. I know. But I without going into a full explanation, this is a tincture, I suppose you could say, that will help with your vitality, which I think is something that will be necessary. I don't know exactly what it was that attacked you yet, but not something good. Let's just say that. Especially if there's multiple of them in our city, this might be the start of an epidemic. I'm glad that you were found when you were, otherwise the transformation might have been beyond stopping. I know. Alright. This is just a little jar with some herbs and crystals, things like that. Nothing all that magical, I suppose, when you just look at each item individually, but I'd like you to just hold on to this, okay? Why don't you just give me your hand? Right, give that just a gentle squeeze. Does that feel uncomfortable at all? Good, I didn't think that one would. Alright, you just hold on to that. You can tuck it in a pocket or just keep it in your hands, whatever you would prefer. Okay, good. Right, I'm going to use this crystal here. This is a beautiful Labradorite crystal tower. You can see it's been carved into a hexagon. Labradorite is a lovely greyish silver stone with all kinds of variation of colour in there. And it's a stone that is wonderful for increasing clarity, especially of the mind, and confidence and just a sense of self, alright? So I'm just going to bring this in just to see what we can do. Okay, good. Yes, I think this is a good idea. You don't have to do anything for this part if you don't want. If you'd like to focus on the crystal, you can, but you don't have to. Okay. Just going to start pulling out some of this. Foreign energy. This is the worst cases I've seen in years. I suppose I was the captain. I came back from the Arctic. I was in. And the scratching. And the voices in the house. Interesting. I'm going to have to make lots of warding potions, aren't I? Okay. Now, I'm going to bring out an item that technically I'm not supposed to have with non-magical folk. So don't tell on me, okay? But it's going to be very, very important to your healing tonight. This is my wand. I know, silly folk tales and paranormal jibber jabber, right? don't worry about it too much. I just want to take a little bit of time to remove some of this darkness that seems to have surrounded you. I think it's going to be rather necessary. I'm going to start with just a little bit of a scan, okay? Yes, okay. That's not what I expected at all, actually. You know, if this wasn't a Glimmerwick wand, I would have thought that it was defective or something. I've had it for years, and I know that it's not. Interesting. Right, I think we'll need this little thing again. No, this didn't hurt when I used it earlier, right? Okay, good. I'm just going to bring this in. It's a bit complicated to explain, but basically this is going to help brush away some of the bad stuff, okay? Don't worry about it. I'm just going to... It's not hurting, right? Alright, good. I mean, it's a very soft little puff, really, so it shouldn't cause any sort of pain. Especially not if that other thing did. But it does certainly narrow down what it is that we're dealing with here. Sorry that you got wrapped up into all of this. I'm sure you have lots of questions. Some of them I can answer. Some of them even I don't have the answers to, unfortunately. Not yet. But I will not rest until I do. Don't worry. It's really stuck on here. This is a strong one. I'm surprised there haven't been attacks yet. Another reason to think that it might have been brought here instead of being bred here. It's concerning in and of itself, isn't it? Okay. I'm just going to try to wipe some of this off. Just wipe. Okay. Right, now I don't want you to get concerned at the look of these items, okay? It's really not anything dangerous per se, although they are a bit strange looking. I'm not even really going to touch you with them, so please, they look scarier than they are. This is simply a little bit of a tweezer, I suppose, that can also cut a bit. And this is just a little hook tool. They're made from a very special type of iron that is wonderful for pulling out negative energy and curses. Alright, so I'm just going to come in. Like I said, I won't even really need to touch you, but I'm just going to pull out some of this curse. It's a curse. I'm sorry to say it's a curse. I'm going to pull it out and then grab it and get rid of it for you, okay? Right, so please, like I said, don't worry. I'm just going to be pulling this from your energy, not actually affecting you. At least it shouldn't. It's not causing any sort of pain, is it? Okay, good. Good. There we go. There we are. Good, 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 good. Right, that worked. Of course I knew it would work. Like I said, I don't exactly have all the answers, but I have lots of experience and lots of ideas. There we go. Good thing we're burning incense. And we'll have to take care of this. There we are. It's a big one. Okay. Now don't worry, without a host it dissipates very, very quickly. The trick is getting it away from the host, but that's where these come in. So don't worry, and whatever doesn't dissipate immediately will be taken care of by our incense. Goodness. Alright. Definitely a sticky one. Much more powerful than I would expect from something that's been bred here. Okay. Sticky, but not quite as big. You did say you were attacked by multiple entities. Maybe some of them are younger. Is it breeding already? Never mind. Let's get this off of you first, alright? And we'll take care of the rest of this. There we go. Good. It's rather satisfying, actually, getting all of this off of you. Now, I know you can't see anything. It's alright. It does take training. And a knack, I suppose. Don't worry. Right. Just going to take my little glass here. I wanted to just take a nice good look and make sure I didn't miss any, okay? Right, yes, try to hold nice and still, okay? In fact, why don't you just focus on my finger over here? Just focus on my finger here. This around. Right. Okay. Focus on this finger over here, okay? Just want to make sure there's no little pieces or anything that might have eluded me. Certainly looking much better. Are you feeling better? Perhaps a bit less clouded, a bit less disoriented, a bit less cold? Good. Good. I'm very glad to hear it. I would assume, though, that you're also feeling rather tired after such an ordeal and all of these strange revelations of curses and monsters and things like that. I'm sure you would be happy for some rest, right? Okay, well, if it's alright with you, I think it would be a good idea if you stayed here tonight. Here, I can make sure that you are protected. You've got your talisman, you've got that little spell jar, and I have quite a few wards around this place. Just all the time, and I can put up a few more and make sure that you and I will be safe, alright? So perhaps we can just find you a cozy place to sleep for the night. I do have a few very overstuffed armchairs that are quite comfortable. Many a customer that had been in my shop have said that they were, I'll just read something while I wait, and I find them happily snoozing before their tincture is ready. So, I'm sure we can find you somewhere cozy to rest, okay? Alright, why don't you start purveying your options? I'm just going to make sure that our incense is doing its thing. Make sure it is nicely burning. And we will keep these wards nice and strong all night. Okay. It's going to be okay. I know this was quite a harrowing experience. I wish that I could tell you more. Once I know for certain, I will explain everything, right? But for now, I think not knowing is probably actually better for you. As much as it might not feel like it. I really think it is. But just know that now your affliction has been cleared, and in this place you